New Year's Eve. Goodbye 2021. Yeah, that's a good thing. It really is. At least around here. Yeah, Sally's going to be on in a minute, so it's just me to get cranked up. We'll see who all else drops in. Hopefully some, a few. We'll have a New Year's Eve show. And hi Cindy. For some people, it's another work day. I know the post office is open on regular scheduled weekday hours today, but they're closed tomorrow, in case anybody wanted to know. At least at our post office. Hi, Nishana. Nishana and Cindy are here. So, alright. Yeah, I actually went ahead and started the black-eyed peas. You gotta eat black-eyed peas on New Year's because that's a tradition. And ham, you gotta have ham. That's a tradition. Then you gotta put a couple of bottles of champagne on to chill. Celebrate 2022. It's hopefully better than 2021 was. And hopefully better than 2020 was. They were both crummy years. I think 2021 was worse for me. Not anything that happened to me or was hurtful to me personally, but I lost a bunch of people in 2021. I've had 2021, I had two of my cousins die, my brother-in-law died, and my mother died. And of course we all know about Dusty and Tristan died. Porterhouse steaks, yeah, but you're not having the traditional ham, huh? That's alright.
Hey.
There's Sally. Hey.
Let me turn up my volume. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, I started the crock pot with the black-eyed peas. Crack picker. If I let them cook all day, though, they're going to be really mushy by New Year's.
I really like black-eyed peas. I haven't had those in a super long time.
You're supposed to eat those on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. Because, you know, there's like Christmas Eve and you got your traditions for Christmas Eve.
I don't have any traditions for New Year's Eve. Oh, yeah. Except to bang pots and pans.
Banging pots and pans. Shooting fireworks. Who shoots fireworks? I don't. I think maybe once or twice my whole life I've shot fireworks on New Year's.
I usually shoot fireworks on 4th of July if I'm
4th of July is fireworks day for me.
Yeah. But
I was sarcastic.
Hey, they're sarcastic.
What's another tradition on New Year's Day? Stay up until midnight if you can and watch the ball drop.
Yeah. I'll be up, but I'll be at work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
servicing Auld Lang Syne.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have some chilled champagne and a sausage stick. You're having a Slim Jim or something? You're having a Slim Jim for New Year's.
It's called a fatty.
A fatty. Okay.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, it looks fatter than a Slim Jim, so I get the name fatty.
Yeah, it's a pepperoni stick, but it's big around.
Oh well, you're getting your ham right there. Your traditional ham. I bet it's got some pork in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Big lips.
I'm kind of glad I'm not from a religion that requires you to eat certain types of food.
Yeah, me too.
Because I like pork. I don't think I would make a very good Arabic person or a Jewish person because they don't do pork. Or, there's just too much bacon and ham and pork chops and pork loins, and there's just too much good stuff to eat.
I'm checking out my cat right now. He's like staring at my ceiling, and I don't know what's up there because I don't see anything.
Yeah. And I don't worry about my bread being unleavened. And
hey, that's not yours. No.
you talk about good breads. When we were in Europe, I mean, there was bread at every meal, and it was all good.
I'm a bread person too.
Most of it was, not dry and soft. It was more like halfway between a piece of bread and a pretzel.
That sounds yummy.
Kind of like the soft pretzels. A lot of the European breads are like that.
Yeah. Those are yummy.
Mr. Sadie, he's first, of course.
Hey, Mr. Sadie.
So, what do you put in with black-eyed peas to flavor them?
Ham, I think. Ham or bacon.
Yeah, I put in salt pork, so I guess that's...
Well, that's close enough, yeah.
And then put in some salt.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of garlic powder. What else do you put in? Nothing? That's it?
That should be good.
A lot of people put those green
right now.
green bean snaps in there. Hi, Cyber.
Thanks, sarcastic.
Cyber, are there any traditions for New Year's different in England and here?
This is Paul. He's my fatty catty.
So, last year at New Year's Eve, Times Square was closed. Right?
Oh,
because
was
of
it?
COVID. Yeah, because
was
of COVID.
Was it last year too?
They still had the ball drop and everything, but I don't think they allowed anybody on the streets. So this year, are they going to cram all those people in there together? Have a COVID.
In your hand.
Have a COVID spike right there on. Having a COVID spike right there on. Hey, Cat. Having a COVID spike right there on Times Square. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I just rescued him this year. And he's because I needed a mouser because I have a problem with mice, and he see he's so sweet sometimes, but he's very, very playful, and he likes to bite. But I don't think he's trying to be mean. He's just being funny. He's being a brat. Like, he will sit in inconspicuous places, and as soon as you walk by, he grabs you and snatches your clothes, and then he doesn't know how to retract his claws, and so he just keeps them keeps them. I don't know how you call it, tracted. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I had traps. I did the trap thing. I have a phobia of traps and mice and all of that, and it's just I'd rather have a cat. He can take care of it, you know? And he
There
has.
you go.
You can see how big he is.
There you go. Cyber. Everybody in England does copious amounts of alcohol as New Year's for them.
Well,
Okay.
what if you're allergic?
Allergic to alcohol?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Just the drinking, the kind that's in a
I
whiskey or a beer or something. You're allergic to that alcohol.
if it does, yeah, it doesn't matter what I drink. If I'm sipping on a beer, I can
Mercury
I can
Mark.
take I can take like 3 sips and I have a super bad headache, like I'm hungover already. It's the same feeling as being hungover the next day. And I used to be able to party with the best of them,
Yeah.
but
I gotta
I
say hi to Mercury Mark. I haven't talked to you. I haven't seen you in a chat in probably 5 years.
hey Mercury Mark.
Here, I'll give you a moderator. He's a stacker from way back. Look at his logo. It's a gold. Is that the Centennial Dime? Gold dime?
Mm.
Wow. He's a blast from the old past.
I
Dang.
took out some change today to how
Sadie,
do I
he's going to England for New Year's so he can get in on the alcohol, obviously.
yeah. Yeah, he's a good one for that.
Dang, Mercury Mark.
If I was home tonight, I'd party. I wouldn't drink, but I'd party.
Yeah, that is his logo. I'm going to go get the coin that his logo is. I've got
Oh,
one.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I like looking at even the 60s get me, like I really like the looks of old coins. Um, and then of course, if you know anything about, varieties or errors, there's just so much out there that you can't hardly put your finger on what year this is supposed to be and what year that's supposed to be. So I just look for all of it. I keep my eye open for all of it. And this one almost looks like he has a cut on his chin, but that could be, it's a 2020. So this is a new penny, but I'll have to look at the newer pennies and see if they're all the same like that. Because this one almost looks like he's got like cuds on his chin, like where his beard's at. And I've seen a lot of the 1 cent, the shield cents. I've seen a lot of those having clashes, which means that one coin will be mixed with the other coin with something else of another coin. Yeah, I guess that's normal for that to be like that. Are you back?
I'm back. So, in what was it, 2019? Somewhere around there, the United States Mint put out a coin Special edition coin. It came in a box like this.
Like this.
Kind of a fancy little box. And, oh gosh, 2016. Wait, this is the quarter. This is the Standing Liberty one.
Oh, okay.
So that's 1/4 of an ounce of gold.
Yeah.
And they
That's
made
neat.
it in the shape of the Standing Liberty quarter. They brought back the design. Standing Liberty quarters haven't been around for a long time. That one's the quarter. Still working on the dime one. And the dime came out in a 1/10 ounce gold version. 2016, gosh, it's been that long ago. Price of gold has gone up since 2016. These are probably worth more than they cost.
Man.
Okay, so yeah, it's got a certificate of authenticity and the box. I'm in, Craig. Drink, pass. Drink, pass. So it doesn't show up real well because it's a really small coin. That's 1/10 of an ounce of gold.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the old Mercury Dime.
So how much is that, like, face value?
They are worth, I don't know. I have to look it up. It is a beautiful coin.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
A lot of people got these graded, sent into PCGS or NGC.
Yeah.
Got their coin graded. But the ones that were graded, I kind of looked at them not too long ago, and the graded ones aren't worth just a ton more than just the regular ones like this.
Right. Right. It probably cost you more.
It happens with some things, you'll send in like
Yeah.
something to get graded and it comes back graded and it's not necessarily worth a whole lot more than it was.
Yeah.
Let me look it up on eBay and see what they're selling for now. I can't remember what they cost coming out. They weren't cheap because this was a special commemorative coin. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, Brandon. Let's go. I see what you're picking. I think that's what you're picking.
Centennial gold coin. Well, we got a couple of stackers in here. We'll talk coins just a little bit. You'll forgive me for that, won't you?
I think everybody's completely fine with that, Todd. I mean, if anything, they're just learning something.
Yeah.
If they want to talk about something different, then they can come on and talk.
I always worry that
you don't need to worry.
Coming from two different schools of YouTubery.
Yeah, but really it's not though, because they can mix, because if somebody goes to an auction and they have coins, then they're learning something about what you have here,
Yeah. Okay, so there's one that sold for $350.
Cool.
I forget what they cost from the mint. Show original listing.
Yeah, see, Mr. Stady loves coins. He does his metal detecting and stuff like that.
So you'll get a better picture of it from an eBay listing than I can show on my camera here.
Oh,
Looks like their
you can
capsule
zoom
has a
over
lot of
it.
scratches on it.
There you go. Yeah, that's really pretty. It's really nice.
So it was made in
Oh,
pure gold, 24K, and it's a tenth of an ounce, which
so
a dime is not a tenth of an ounce.
so is there a woman in her helmet also?
What? That's the Mercury, the goddess Mercury that was on Mercury Dime, Mercury head dimes.
Well, if you look at it just right, it almost looks like a woman.
It is a woman
No, in the helmet,
in the helmet.
in the side of the helmet, like by her ear.
That's wings coming off.
See, it almost like if you look at it right, it looks like a woman.
Okay, Sally, you're a really strange person.
Does anybody not see this? Am I the only one who sees it?
So then there was the 2016 Centennial Gold Standing Liberty, which is a quarter of an ounce, which this other coin was.
Happy New Year, Hank. Hope your doggy's okay.
And it's a full 1/4 ounce of gold. And see what they're selling for.
Well, sarcastic, I just seen that's just what I seen.
So they're selling just over $600. I can't. I've got the receipt, but I can't remember. You had to buy these straight from the mint, or you
Right.
could buy them. I bought mine from the United States Mint.
So you can
This
buy them for how much?
you used
A
to.
little over
I
a
mean,
hundred.
it was a um, limited mintage.
Um,
This seller took really bad pictures of his coin. But there it is. So I've got that one. And there was also a $half that I did not get.
Tommy.
Your ex-wife was named Roy.
Hi, Nashana.
By the way, hi Tommy. So the $half was a walking liberty.
Oh,
And it's a full 1/2 ounce of gold.
and you have one of those?
No, I didn't. These were really overpriced from the mint at the time. I mean,
Mm,
in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have bought them.
no.
But there's the
Ooh,
$half one is
yeah,
the
they're really
walking
pretty.
liberty.
Yeah, those are really pretty. I like those.
So yeah, they made 3 commemorative Centennial coins. I think it was the Centennial of the U.S. Mint, or not? No, the Mint's been around longer than. What was it? The Centennial of? What would 2016? So that would be 18 or 1916. What would have been?
Oh my God.
Oh well, not important. But those were expensive when they came out, so I didn't get one of those.
Oh my gosh, you guys
And
are
the
horrible chat.
the quarter and the dime coins are just recently worth more than they cost.
I'm glad it's not much of a change, Hank.
What you saying?
That makes sense, though. Sarcastic says gold is currently much cheaper than it appears because the dollar's devaluation.
Well, that's true.
I didn't think about that.
Most of the price change in gold is because the dollar is worth less.
Yeah.
So what if you bought $250 worth of gold in 2016? It's probably $350 worth now, just
Yeah.
because the dollar has decreased that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarcastic Stacker, how many of the YouTube coin
Yeah.
coin and bullion guys do you watch?
I watch,
Because that's where I got my start on YouTube, was going into live chats with other people who bought gold and silver, and that's how I started selling on eBay, because I had some coins I wanted to sell.
I listen to Treasure Town some, and oh,
You know,
excuse me.
people in the coin groups would just say, well, don't sell it to a coin shop and don't sell it to the dealer. You won't get enough money. Sell it on
Right.
eBay.
Right.
Well, how do you do that? So that was my start. That's how I learned how to sell on eBay. Was
Um, the other one is Blue Ridge Silverhound.
Oh, I don't like him. That guy's
You
full of.
don't?
He just all about. Look at me. Look at my channel. Look at what I do. Look at this. I'm like,
Dang, Todd.
well, he's like, come on and win a fantastic prize, and he'll send out a Mercury
Well,
Dime, which
then
is
tell
worth
me
two
who to watch.
dollars.
Tell me
Uh,
who's really good to watch.
watch Cyber Curtain Twitcher's channel.
Okay.
Watch um name a few there, Cyber. Who all do you watch?
Mercury Mark's laughing at you
Am
too.
I wrong, Mercury? That Blue Ridge Silverhound is, and he's got like 14,000 subscribers. But he's all about, I'm so knowledgeable and I'm so good and I'm so. Even if he was that knowledgeable and good at coins and collecting and stuff, he just
Silver
hypes himself.
Dragons.
Silver Dragons is okay. Let's see, there's
Salad.
yeah,
Oops.
you got to watch Salivate Metal. He's kind of like Salivate's had a YouTube channel for like 8 or 9 years. He's got a big channel. He's got like 50,000 subscribers.
Chicago Run.
And Salivate Metal tells the truth, and there's
Okay.
no hype to it. And he does a lot of analysis videos on
Well, what?
which way the markets are going and
Right.
why gold is
One reason I really like uh Blue Ridge is because he
spectacular.
he does the like coin, like pocket change. He does like pocket change, what to look for,
Yeah,
basically. And that's a lot of the reasons why I watch him.
yeah.
Because he's, telling you what kind of errors people are finding,
I think
what kind of
Spectacular's got a lot of
variety.
happiness to him too. He's a lot better than Blue Ridge Silverhound, but I still would rather watch
Spectacular.
Salivate Metal or Cyber Curtain Twitcher.
Spectacular.
He's okay. Yeah. He's got a pretty. I mean, here I am with my little 2,000 subscribers, and I'm talking bad about the guys who have thousands and thousands, but I don't know. Some of them just get
Yeah,
on my
there's some.
nerves. Cyber's great. Salivate Metal's great.
You're only saying that because they're in here.
No. Mercury Mark. Mercury, when's the last video you put out? Let me look.
Okay. Brandon Let's Go says Spectacular does good interviews with the coin guy and the other coin shop guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are okay.
Well, I just, I need to know what people are looking out for. What's the
Oh, I
newest.
type in Mercury Mark and it brings up Mercury boat motors. When's the last time you did a video, Mercury Mark?
Right, Julie? You guys
You don't,
quit beating each other in there. I'm live.
you don't make you don't make videos anymore, do you, Mercury Mark? Hi, Julie. 2019 was the last time you made a video. Well, I believe it.
Oh, dang it. It's time to get back to it.
You used to click on the three buttons on the right side of their name in the side chat and then be able to go to their channel, but
Hmm.
I don't know why YouTube took that off. That was just stupid.
I don't know why either.
Brandon, let's go. How do you know gold and silver stackers? Did you used to be somebody else in the stacking community?
I think it's fishing and picking.
Do you?
I really do.
It could be.
I really, really, really think it's fishing and picking.
Yeah, I can't find your channels, Mercury Mark. If it's on here, it's so far down, I can't.
Oh, he's got kids and they're taking up his time. Yep, that's what happens.
Oh, that's a bunch of BS. You could put out a 5-minute video every once in a while.
Mm.
Are you still stacking, Mercury? I guess you are because you're in here on talking about stacking.
Hey, Mike. Hope you're feeling better.
We'll talk about anything on these morning shows.
Heck yeah.
This show started 5 years and a month ago. Uh, just about reselling stuff, pretty exclusively. But since I've started a few of these morning shows,
It's not been since you. It's always been talk about anything.
okay, I
Seriously.
see. The first video I go to that has Mercury Mark in it is when Salivate Metal interviewed you. I didn't remember that. I did watch it, but I'm gonna have to. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's
have to
really so
rewatch
stacking and
that.
flipping. Hey there,
Anyway,
Karen.
He's still stacking and flipping everything. Well, good. I'm not much of a coin flipper because I can never pick the. I have to have somebody just flat out tell me this is the coin you need to buy to flip, and that's worked out several times. But I can never just go out and pick
Yeah, there's no
the.
hunt in that though.
I can never go out and pick the new coins that are coming out that'll be worth more after you buy them. You've been reselling power tools. Oh, okay. Well,
That
yeah,
works too. Those will sell.
that's what I do to make my gold and silver money is I sell stuff on eBay.
Yeah.
I had an interesting sale yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I sold one of those amplifiers I got with that big electronics buy auction I
Mhm.
had.
Yeah.
Sold for $190.
Awesome. Good
The
job.
the buyer messaged me before he bought it. Hey, can I buy it now and you don't ship it until the 20th of January?
Oh wow.
I was like, let me see what I can do. So just for that buyer, I went into my listing and put the handling time at 30 days.
Oh, there you go.
So um, I went back to messaging with the buyer and said, okay, yes, we can do it this way. I just changed the listing to have a 30-day shipping window. That way I can ship it on the 20th and eBay won't give me a hard time about late
Yeah.
shipment. So he said that's all right, and he bought it and paid for it. So
Hey, that's awesome, Todd. Good job.
I don't know if anybody else has had that happen. I
I
guess
had.
they want to buy it now because um, they want to be able to get it before somebody else can buy it, but they can't take shipment until like they get home from a vacation or whatever.
Right. Well, I think I've had that happen one time before. It's been a couple of years ago, but I didn't know how to go about it. So now I do. I mean, I guess I would have just figured it out, but I didn't the last time that somebody asked me. I was like, no, we can't do that. And they didn't suggest putting out the handling time.
Yeah, and you can do that for just one listing.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
mean,
don't I don't even know if I thought of it, to tell you the
if you
truth.
got a hot customer, especially on something like that amplifier that's worth $190,
Yeah,
plus
for
he paid
sure.
like $30 shipping on top. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
yep,
definitely don't want to lose a sale.
yeah, baby. Yeah, do y'all do this? Do y'all keep, when you, like, at that auction, I got a truckload of stuff. My whole pickup was full.
Hmm.
And from that one buy, I've been writing down each of the sales, right?
Okay.
So at the beginning, I paid $571.55
Hmm.
for all that stuff. And I don't know if you can see it there. The net profit, the net after cost of goods and shipping and everything, I have sold 1,327.
Awesome.
So how much how much profit is that from the original buy? Uh, I'm way over doubling my money, and I still got a bunch of it left to sell.
That's good.
I got about at least half of the amplifiers left to sell, and I got 2 of those big cases left, and they're $300 each.
Man.
Mercury Mark models women's underwear. What? Sapper. He's giving Mercury a hard time.
That's funny.
You still sell women's shoes? Yeah.
And baby socks.
Doll socks, not
Doll
baby socks.
socks.
Doll socks.
He's like, get it right. It's doll socks.
I sold I bought, at one estate sale, I bought a bunch of doll clothes and socks and ceramic doll body parts.
It was funny because he was like, I think this lady was crazy because she had all this doll stuff, and then he bought it all.
No, I didn't buy it all. You should have
Well,
seen how much stuff was stacked in that house.
You bought a lot of it.
No, I bought a lot for me, but
yeah,
it was a scratch on a scratch of how much stuff was crammed in.
Well, I ain't trying to put words in your mouth, but you had a lot of doll socks. I know that.
Yeah, I had like a whole box of just doll socks, and just about I have almost 0 of that left now. Of course, that was 3 years ago when I bought that stuff.
Yeah, we'll never let you live it down.
Todd and Dolly said, yeah. I made some good money off of those doll body. I had heads, ceramic unpainted heads and arms and legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And people just lap those things up like, oh.
Hey, I'm probably going to have to leave a little bit early because I have to take the girl to work.
And this looks doll hairs.
I like doll hairs too. That's my favorite kind of doll art.
Watcher 1421. Who is that?
Did you hear what I said though, Todd? I'm probably gonna leave. Probably gonna leave in a minute.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's fine.
I'm kidding.
I know. I'm just trying to be a
Profit comes in many forms. It does. When I first started reselling, I thought, okay, I'm going to sell coins on eBay. And then I started selling a few other things. I was like, hey, you can make money at this. I started watching what people were selling. Like, watched a whole bunch of the reseller channels on YouTube. I thought, all right, figuring this out. Started watching people like Bonafide Picker, and then I started watching Alabama Picker, and from Alabama I found y'all, Sally and Valerie, and then, God, all the stuff I've learned about how to sell stuff on eBay.
Yeah.
And now it's a major part of my income.
Right.
In fact, I don't think I did it in 2021, but there were 2 months in 2020 that I sold more stuff than I got in my teacher retirement check. And that's
it's crazy how that happens.
That's the thing about reselling is, God, you can either do it part-time or full-time, or you can hire people to work with. I mean, you can make any kind of business you want out of reselling, and everybody's plan is different.
Yep, and
I don't know anybody that does it like me.
Right.
You know exactly what the way I do it and how I do it.
Me neither. I mean, I do different than a lot of other people because I have a full-time job, besides doing it, but I want to scale it up. So I'm, trying a couple of different things, but what works for one person may not work for another. you're going to sell different stuff than I sell, and we're going to be making different kinds of money. And so it's like, everybody can get in this game. There's room for everybody. But there's going to be a lot of people that drops off come January. Come tomorrow. Come tomorrow is January.
Okay, Watcher asked a question up there. He's wanting a wind-up watch, but determined to find one for peanuts. Well, you gotta hang out at the estate sales. Do you have estate sales in your area, Watcher? And then if you go on the last, like an estate sale will start on like a Thursday, and then they'll have like a 25% discount on Friday, and then on Saturday they'll be like half off. Sometimes you can get a deal at an estate sale on a.
Yeah. See, we only have those when people die, and then
Watcher, what kind of watch are you looking for? Are you is there a brand name? Do you want an old vintage one like a Benrus or a Hamilton, or do you want a pocket watch? You want a wristwatch? Okay, you want a wristwatch. There's lots of brands. Do you want a Swiss watch? Do you want an American watch? There's so many different watches. I mean, I've got a nice Benrus. It's a small watch. You want one like mine? I've got about 10 watches that I've kept for myself that I've bought. Which one do you want?
There's a watch Carnosaur.
Carnivore? Carnivore?
Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do. Connoisseur. Connoisseur. You're trying to say the French word connoisseur. What does connoisseur mean? Isn't that a specialist in the food industry? I'm a connoisseur of fine wine. I'm a connoisseur of fine. That's something like.
To act like I knew what I was talking about.
That's something like Pepe Le Pew would say. I'm a connoisseur of fine wine. How did he always talked in a sultry voice, trying to get that female cat to fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Oh, ma chérie, my. That was a great cartoon. Of course, that would be politically incorrect now.
Mm-hmm.
I got this old book of cartoons and I don't know where I bought it, some estate sale or something. They're from 1943 and the book's falling apart. But 1943, and these are cartoons that appeared in newspapers and stuff. And some of them are just really politically incorrect. Like here's one with the sheriff, and he's at an Indian teepee, and the caption reads, "I was just cleaning my bow and arrow and it went off." You got a dead Indian laying against a tree, and there's the teepee in the background.
Oh my God.
That would be so politically incorrect today, right?
Yeah. They'd have a heyday with that.
I'm probably going to get banned on this channel.
Probably.
There's.
Thank God. I'll never see you again. See you later. Or not.
Yeah, and this was at the height of World War II, so there's a bunch that are like really portraying the Axis powers as, caricatures of really that stuff wouldn't work now.
Yeah. I know what you meant.
Some of them I don't understand because we don't use expressions like that.
Yeah.
I may just cut these out and keep a few of them.
All right. I got to get going. You all have a happy new year, and I will see you on Monday. You guys be safe. Love ya. Bye bye.
Yep. So, bye, Sally. Um, but like here's a picture of a World War GI. He's instead of looking up the skirt, he's blowing the face mask off of an Arabic girl. It's just politically incorrect stuff everywhere. All right, here's one. It's got a couple of Japanese guy painting a portrait of Hitler. And then it says, "Are you sure Hitler doesn't wear glasses?" Because they always portray Japanese men as wearing those big, thick, round glasses. I mean, it's just amazing the difference. Stuff that used to be legal, jeez. If you were, when I was little, nothing was thought of anybody, no matter what age they were, going into a store and buying cigarettes. That was, I remember my uncle sending me into the drugstore one time to buy him a pack of cigarettes. And they sold it. They didn't ask any questions. They sold it to me. I carried them out to my uncle and off we went. I was like 8 years old. Um, gosh, I remember when they set the drinking age to 18. That was when I was a little kid too. And now the drinking age, I mean, the age that you can buy alcohol. I suppose before they set the drinking age to 18 in the U.S., that even little kids could go in and buy alcohol if the people would sell it to them. It wasn't illegal to sell to a minor before about 1960 something. Anyway, I'm just rambling because there's nobody to talk with. Here, I'll put the link in the side chat. Somebody come on and chat with me for a little bit. Y'all aren't doing anything anyway because you're here. There you go. Click on that link and join in the fun. So, at least I got 17 people watching, so we're doing good. Just ordered a rechargeable solar battery for your Seiko. Yeah, I just bought one of those and installed it myself. They're not hard to put in. A Seiko Solar, is that what you have, Sadie? Ooh, I'm a little blurry on the YouTube side, huh? Oh well. I don't have good internet here in small town Central Texas. Um, do, 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 do. Seiko Solar, yeah. I've got one for sale on eBay right now. Or I did. Maybe I sold it already. It didn't have a watch band on it, but I put a new battery in it. It runs great. It did have a problem though. The date, it's got a date window and the date won't change. It's stuck, and I'm not gonna get it repaired just so I can sell it. I sell a lot of watches. I have sold a lot of watches. I probably have 70 or 80 watches in my eBay store right now. Most of them are really cheapy ones. $8 watches that you can buy from me. But you put a 15-cent battery in and I'll sell you a watch for $8. I don't care. Citizen Eco Drive. Yeah, that's another one of those solar powered watches. Europa watches. Yeah, I bought that watch in Switzerland. Man, I overpaid for it, but let's see what the stock market's doing if anybody cares. Man, it is flatlined. Standard and Poor's is up $1.50 and or up 1.5 and the Dow Jones is down about 2 points. So they're not doing anything, they're just flat, which ain't necessarily bad. I wonder if Wall Street is closing down early today. I made some money in the stock market this year though with my mutual funds. I don't have any individual stocks. Oh yeah, one of those ceramic watches. Those are kind of cool. I probably have a Citizen Eco Drive in my store right now. Let's see. Looking up to see what all watches I have right now. Watch. Okay. Here, I'll screen share in case anybody wants to buy from me. Got my ulterior motive going here. I don't care. I'm the only one in here. There's nobody coming in to chat, so I'll just talk about whatever I feel like. I just advertise my stuff here. So here we go. Yeah, I got a Seiko Solar chronograph. It's a nice watch. Does not have a band. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Here, let me make it a little bigger. It's really slow. I got too many tabs open, I think. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh well, go back. Wow, it's not going to come up. My internet must be really running slow. Yeah, that's true, Watcher. Al 24K is, he just says that right up front. The best way to carry wealth across a border when you're traveling is just wear it on your wrist. If you need like $20,000 to go overseas, you buy a $20,000 watch and put it on your wrist, and you go through checkout and customs just wearing your watch at an airport. Then when you get where you're going, you sell it and you get your $20,000. But if you try to carry $20,000 cash on you, you'd probably be stopped and frisked and come on, man. This is really moving slow. Dang it. Well, okay, here we go. I've got a Benris. It's an automatic. Now I got cheap ones. Here's a Seiko. This is a hand wind watch. Click on it. It's just a plain old Seiko. 17 jewel hand wind watch. Probably 1980s-ish. Man, this is running slow. Like I don't walk around with 24,000. I don't. You don't really need to. You know, you got your credit card, and so that's it's just a hand wind Seiko. They sold 1 million of these in the 80s. Water resistant. It's got a Spidell hand. So that's not the original band, but it's got a band. Um, then I've got, you know, your more modern sports watches. I've got a bunch of ladies like fashion watches. Those are cheap. Yeah, I've got a bunch of watches for sale. Some of these watches I've had so long, you know, I'll put a new battery in them when I get them to list, and I'll put a new battery in them, and they won't sell. And by the time somebody buys one, the new battery that I put in is already dead because I buy the really cheap batteries. I always keep a lot of different watch batteries because I never know when I'm gonna run across a bunch of watches to sell. You're always prepared to buy a 6-pack or 12-pack. Taboo issue indeed. Yeah, I don't know. I know Cyber does some prepping. I got quite a bit of stuff. I got one of those kits that has a month's supply of food for 25 years for 2 people. I got one of those in the closet. I've got a bunch of mason jars filled with beans and rice and stuff like that. I'm never going to run out of fresh water, I don't think. I got a swimming pool in my backyard that holds 22,000 gallons. If I ever need fresh water, I can just scoop up a panful out of the pool and come in and boil it. So I do have a lot of fresh water here. I probably have more fresh water in my house than most people do. I got a few guns and some shells to go with them. But I'm not overboard on the stacking. I don't keep a bug out bag ready or anything like that. You're good for about 3 months. Yeah. If all of my income just stopped and I had to live off my savings and gold and silver, yeah, I would last a good long while, I think. Now, if they quit selling all food at the grocery store, just shut down, it would get tough around here in about 6 weeks. I would still probably have enough to eat. It just wouldn't be what I want to eat. Guns and ammo. You got tools, Sadie. You could build a lot of stuff. I've got a propane grill that I've got 4 5-gallon tanks for. That should last. If electricity went out for a month, I would be covered with being able to cook. Heat's my problem. I've got a fireplace, but it only keeps warm what's right in front of it, pretty much. dogs, dogs and cats become livestock after about 6. Yeah, I don't know if I would eat my dogs. I love them too much, but they would probably start looking tasty after about 6 weeks of no food. I might even turn cannibal. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. You could live off pheasants. Yeah, you could. I love pheasant. It tastes great. I would rather have a pheasant than a chicken or a turkey or a duck or anything. Yeah, sorry, Anissa. Too much information. When I leave the show, I should just say, I'm going to take a little break. Sadie can fish pretty good. I like to fish, but I don't think I could catch enough to live off of the way I guess I'm a crummy fisherman. You watch Mountain Men a lot, so you're ready. Yeah. I don't know. if just totally everything shut down, I don't know how long I would live without my prescriptions. Because I got a blood pressure and of course, if everything shut down and I lost a bunch of weight, I probably wouldn't need all the medications I want. If I lost 50 pounds, then you saw the goose we had. Yeah. I I have shot some Canadian geese and cooked them and ate them, and they're not my favorite. Maybe it's just the way I prepare it. I'm not I'm not a big goose eater. Of course, I never had a domestic goose. They've all been the wild Canadian geese that I've had. England will outlaw pointy sticks soon. Probably. So yeah, resolutions. I've got the same resolutions I've had last year and the year before and the year before. I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to exercise and I'm going to become a millionaire, and I haven't done any of those things yet. But I resolved to do that every year. I've got the I don't have to change my resolutions. I just have the same ones every year. What else do people do at New Year's? They get drunk. They make resolutions that they don't keep. I guess that's a good way to think about it. I hope 22 is better than 21 was. We all lost a bunch of nice people to death in 2021. Yeah, we lost some family, and we lost Dusty and Tristan. We lost, yeah, 2021 was bad for losing people we cared for. Bad stuff. 2021 sucked as far as the bad things that happened in 2021. COVID stuck around another year. We're fixing to go into our third year of COVID, and I'm like, God, sick of it. Yeah, I'm getting my COVID booster shot on Thursday. Yeah, and God, sick of COVID, sick of masks, sick of. I saw, I saw. Where did I see it? Somebody put up a meme or something that said they've used so much hand sanitizer that when they pee now, it cleans their toilet. I thought that was funny as hell. I've, I've absorbed so much hand sanitizer into my skin. When I pee, it cleans the toilet. I thought that was funny. Yeah, the new COVID Omicron is supposed to be not as many not as many people going into hospital over it or dying from it. They just get sick and then they get over it. We're down to 15 watchers. It's time to shut the show down. I don't know. I'm just sitting here. I got 2 packages to take to the post office. That's about all I have to do today. Got my black-eyed peas cooking in the crock pot already. And Gwen's got the ham in the refrigerator. She's going to start baking it. Yeah, Nessa, you saw it too. That was the funniest meme. Ugh. Yeah, I suppose I should. I've had some of my, you're back to prepper. I've had some of the food that I bought for so long now, probably working on 4 or 5 years. I mean, I sealed them in mason jars, like dried beans and dried rice, but even sealed in a mason jar, it seemed like they would go bad after about 5 years, wouldn't they? I don't know how long you can keep like dried beans in sealed mason jars. Vacuum sealed, they're not. I should do a New Year's show tonight. No, I'm gonna go watch Tommy and Tommy Bernard and Tracy are probably doing a show tonight. I'll probably just jump on theirs side chat. I think is one. Aren't they doing one? Let me look real quick, and then I'll shut the show down. I promise this time. Let's see. Tommy Bernard. Let's make sure I'm not lying. Yeah, Tommy Bernard is doing. Here, I'll put the link in the side chat. He's doing a show tonight with his normal sidekick Tracy, but he's also having the homeschooling picker on. She's funny. Um, Homeschooling picker. I forget. Oh God, what's her name? Um, Dang it. What's her name? Homeschool picker. She's from the South, but she talks so fast I can just barely keep up with it. You'll see me a drunk text at midnight. And yeah, Krillin's pretty fun. Bobby. Bobby. Krillin is Bobby. Kayla, that's it. Kayla, the homeschooling picker. Gosh, she talks so fast. Of course, she's about 30, 40 years younger than me. Kent. Hey, Kent. You got your pew pew? You want to talk? Big Daddy Bobby. Is he going to come on the show tonight with y'all, Tommy? Wait for Tommy's answer. I love Kayla too. She's so funny, but gosh, she talks fast. I'm an old Tex. I mean, we Texans talk slow anyway, but she can talk 90 miles an hour. She's like a gerbil on steroids. I swear to God. Wake up, let's go. No, we're fixing to shut the show down, Kent. You just got in here at the end. Taco Bell at midnight. Oh God, what would that place be like? Yeah, Krillin and Taco Bell. Golly, that guy, he knows more about food than anybody. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna end it, guys, and everybody go watch Tommy's show tonight. I would do a midnight show, but I'm just gonna go celebrate with Tommy, I think. However long I can stay up. Tommy always teases me, "Hey, old man, isn't it past your bedtime?" Which is true. I'm always sleepy when the Tommy Bernard show is on because God, they go till like 2 in the morning. I'm like, no. All right, we'll see y'all at Tommy's show. We'll watch the ball drop. Watch Tommy's ball drop, or one of them. Okay, see y'all later. All right, where's the end broadcast? Happy New Year. Yeah, it's got to be at least not as bad as 21.